Now, it is a boat-building saga which has dragged on for years. 2 unfinished ferries languishing in a Clyde shipyard, years overdue and at least £140 million over budget. Today, the Scottish Government spending watchdog criticised a multitude of failings which have dogged the process. They couldn't say why the order was given to Ferguson Shipyard back in 2015 without safeguards in place to protect public money. 4 years after the initial delivery date, the vessels are still being built and could eventually cost 4 times the original £100 million budget. It's left islanders without a reliable service to the mainland, drained the public purse and raised a whole host of questions over decisions made by a Scottish Government now accused of putting political interest before commercial practicalities, as our political editor Glenn Campbell. Well, to Afghanistan now, where high school girls were dealt a bitter blow today after the Taliban reversed their decision to allow them to go back to class. Most were due back for lessons for the first time since the Taliban took back power last August. But in a last-minute move, Taliban officials said that they needed more time to decide whether girls should wear a veil that covers part of their face. The BBC's Afghanistan correspondent Secundar Kermani reports from Kabul in what's become an increasingly heated debate over the place of trans athletes in competitive sports. Ross Tucker is a sports scientist who's looked closely at how testosterone affects the human body. I asked him what the science tells us that will take them around the world. But they have decided to cancel their concerts in Russia because of the situation in Ukraine.
They have, but they're not the only band to make that decision. Iron Maiden, Green Day, The Killers, Iggy Pop, they've all done the same thing. But having built up a great relationship, they say, Ferdinand feel about having to pull out. Earlier on, I put that very question to the band's lead singer, Alex Kapranos, and the bassist, Bob. I tell you what, there is a glimmer of hope coming out, at least of one small sliver of the Russia-Ukraine story tonight, because we've been following the story of the Dnipro kids, those orphans who have been brought back by a charity founded by Hibs Football Club supporters, and we're hearing this evening they have arrived in the UK finally after a paperwork delay.
Yeah, they've touched down. They're in London, we understand, just now, and they are going to be coming to Scotland in the coming days, and they'll be staying here hopefully just until it is safe enough for them to go home.
Yeah, a long and difficult journey almost over. Right, weather now. Christopher Blanchett's here. Hi, Chris.
Hiya. Decent day of weather today, lots of sunshine, really quite warm as well, actually.
Oh, it's so warm, 18 degrees.
19.
I know who I'm believing.
Let's take a look at all the details.